Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Reaction Nexus. Today, we'll be reacting to Lovebites. I think it's Raise Some Hell or something like that. It's Raise Some Hell. I'm sorry. I didn't check my thing before I started recording. Um, but I have never been more happier to see Lovebites in my life than right now. If you watch all my videos on my channel, you know that 3 hours earlier I had just uploaded a video about a band that drove me nuts because they had a band. It was a female lead singer. They had a band, but they only used them for like 20% of the song. The bass lines were all those thumping bass lines you get from bass and rap, from rap and pop, and it's like I'm like, oh my god, why do you have this band if you're not going to use it? But guess what? Lovebites does have a band, and Lovebites does use it. So we're gonna get into this. We have a little shaky relationship, but because of that band, I think me and you all, we're all gonna start getting along now. All right. But with that said, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more. Ring the notification bell. In the description will be a link to the original video as well as the Lovebites playlist. Okay, let's get to the video, shall we? All right, I was right. By the way, it is Lovebites Raise Some Hell official live from No More Tragedy. So we're gonna get into this. I'm excited to see them. So let's in the comments down below. I keep forgetting to look this up. In the comments down below, tell me the band members' names. That way, when I react to them next week, which I will be reacting to them next week, I will be able to actually reference them by name. So, yeah, tell me in the comments below. I could look it up, but I'd rather hear from the Lovebites fans. All right. Fans of Lovebites, you guys know this. Those who are new to the channel. I do pause every minute. It's for two reasons: to keep the videos from being blocked. Lovebites, I generally don't have a problem with it. That's why you get the minute. And also it helps me keep the content as much of my own as I can. But I believe I'm one of the only YouTube channels out there that gives you guys the full screen of the video. So, trade-off. So, let's get going. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
さあ休んでる暇ないよ。まだまだ行くよ。みんな準備はいいですか？
Amazing! You have a drummer and you're using her! That is crazy!
Make some noise! Raise some hell! Make some noise! Raise some hell! Make some noise! Louder! Make some noise! Arena! Make some noise! Balcony! Make some noise! Tina! Make some noise! Last one! Make some
I like that one. Who is she? Alright, I hate pausing because I'm enjoying it. Thank you, Lovebites, for actually using your band. Like, it is a crime not to. Like, Lovebites fans, we have a war between Lovebites, my love for Baby Metal, and my love for Lovebites. But Lovebites fans, you can agree that Baby Metal does not. They used to back in the day, but they learned that that's not what you do. Baby Metal does not pretend they have a band when they do their music videos and then use other things. They actually have a band that performs their music for their music videos. They're just not in the videos, right? But when Baby Metal is live with the Kami Band, who do they use to make their music? They use the Kami Band. Their songs change. Gimme Chocolate is a completely different song with the Kami Band because they use it. They use what they have. Lovebites has a great guitar, two great guitarists, a great bassist, and a great drummer, and a great singer comes with the territory. But they use it, and I'm loving that Lovebites use it. Good God! Thank you, Lovebites. All right, let's keep going. I really like the lighting in this, like the black and blue, red and blue. The guitar lines are really cool. The drumming is on point in this one. I never noticed with the white dresses, it basically means that their lighting can be whatever they want. White and black are the two colors that probably go with every other color, so you can set whatever kind of lighting style you want with them. So that's pretty smart. I just want to know how hot they get in those dresses because it's got to be. Like, I listen to Slipknot, and Corey Taylor talks about like his outfits and stuff that they've worn, and I know Big Metal. Now, Lovebites doesn't move around as much as Big Metal. Big Metal wears dresses too. Big Metal wears all black dresses, and they're sweating their asses off. And I believe the girls as a whole are younger than Lovebites, because I think she was like 27. Mo is about to be 25, maybe like that. But yeah, it's just interesting because it's like it almost shows a level of confidence that you're willing to wear a costume. I know this is not necessarily a costume, but it's still a gimmick. It's still a costume-based thing. Or if you've seen some of the things that Tatiana from Ginger wears, oh my goodness, like the all gold outfit. She was in Germany and it was a little bit cooler there, but still. All right, let's keep going, guys. I have a question. Is crowd interaction a big thing in Japanese culture, like when it comes to music? Because Baby Metal does it, Lovebites does it, I've seen Bandmate does it, I've heard Amafla does it. X Japan used to have a lot of crowd interaction. Is that a big thing in Japanese music? I'm just asking. Because like I'm seeing that I've been reacting to a lot of Japanese artists and I've been seeing that's consistent with all their stuff. Let me know. Alright, let's keep going, shall we? I love that trade out solo. How one goes in and leads into the other one, and I love the contrasting vibes on them. So the blonde is like yeah, and the black haired girl is just like yeah, yeah, yeah. Like one of them's like yeah, I'm killing it, and the black one's like I know I'm killing it. I don't need to tell anybody I'm killing it. I'm killing it, and I love that vibe. It reminds me of like Sinister Gates. You ever see Sinister Gates shred? Like there's this thing where he like trips over something and rolls over, but then continues to shred. So it's so awesome. All right, let's keep going. So still pretty good. I think I'm more excited for Love Bites right now because of what I've been listening to. I've also like been listening to a lot of Dragon Force, and I get a lot of Dragon Force vibe from them, which they are power metal. Um, is one of their subgenres. I know Love Bites fans are like, well, they're actually this and they're actually that and they're actually this. Well, they're in the power metal genre on the internet, and like if you don't believe they belong in there, create your own playlist on like Spotify and put them in whatever area you think they belong in. But the internet seems to put them in the power metal section. And like when I first heard them, I thought Sabaton, because Sabaton was what I was listening to a lot back then. But they're not like Sabaton. They're more like the Dragon Force style of power metal, which is great. Dragon Force is a good band. All right, let's keep going. We're gonna go till the end. All right, lights fade. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get to the review, shall we? All right, that was Love Bites. Raise some hell. Um, why I forget where it was, but it was No More Tragedy was the either festival or tour that they did. So that was really good. I enjoyed Love Bites more now today this time than I've ever enjoyed them. Not because they were better, not because I didn't enjoy them last time. It's because I had heard that band that was just the sounds were great. It just I don't like the fact that they had a band and they weren't using them. That seemed kind of productive. Seems like a waste of money. But no, Love Bites is awesome. And I love how consistent they are. I love how they're always doing the same, like always have the same vibes, and they always have big smiles on their faces, except for the black-haired guitarist. But I think that's part of her vibe. She's just, like yeah, or maybe she's like one of those types that doesn't like being on stage, so she puts herself in a mode so she can focus. I don't know. Whatever it is, she's my favorite member, by the way. Like I like all the members, but I just love how she's different. I always gravitate towards the one that has the different style, and she just seems to have a different style than everybody else does. Um, but yeah, Love Bites is pretty good. I'm looking forward to reacting to more. Like I said, comment down below and let me know the band members' names. If they've ever changed band members, and if they have, like, if was that controversial. Like I bring them up a lot. The reason I bring up this band a lot is because they're Japanese for one, and um, they're the band that believe it that like I've seen grow up. They're the band that I've followed since they were little girls, and now they're grown women, and it's kind of cool to see them grow because like Baymetal when they lost Yui, that's very controversial. I think people have gotten over the fact that they lost Yui now with Momoko, but Yui's still missed. And I want to know if something like that happened with Lovebites. But there's always an interesting conversation we can have about that type of stuff, but I don't think Lovebites fans are ready for that conversation. Not about Baymetal Lovebites, about members of Lovebites. It's an interesting conversation, right? This is one conversation that you always have to have with fans. If you had to choose what band member you would be okay losing, which one would it be? As a Ginger fan, it's got to be Roman. Can't replace Tatiana. You can't replace um, Eugene. And Vlad, even though he's the newest member, is just so solid. On Slipknot, right? In my opinion, you have to keep 4 members of Slipknot. No, 5. There are 5 members of Slipknot that cannot leave. Corey Taylor, Craig Jones, Sean Crane, Sid Wilson, and Mick Thompson. So, hey, and if a knife to the skull isn't going to take Mick Thompson from us, nothing is. So, but without further ado, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more, ring that notification bell. In the description will be a link to the original video as well as the Lovebites playlist. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.